Well, hello, and how are you? Yeah, hey, friends, welcome to the Shin Show. I am your host, Shenandoah Briscoe, coming to you from right here in St. Charles, Missouri. Hey, you know what? Today's Monday, June the 6th, 2022. Got a happy birthday shout out to Michael Tyne. And so, without further ado, I'm going to shout out that birthday to you. Wake up, read that, go to sleep. All right, Michael, here you go. Hey, Michael, I heard it's your birthday today. So, happy birthday, I must say. You're I 1 more year older today, so happy birthday to you, I say. Said, hey, Michael, hey, I heard it's your birthday today. Why, that's another trip around the sun that you made. I hope you're enjoying your special day because, well, it's your happy birthday today. I said a happy birthday to he today. Hey. Welcome to the live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and guide by community guidelines. Yeah, okay, we'll do that. We slow moding it on. Yeah, we got that. All right, we're good. We're good. Somebody come on and chat with me today. Today you ain't not going to be delayed. You'll be right there every time I ask a question. You can answer that question immediately. All right. Hey, I got some Shin Show shout outs. Those are folks that love, like, or just kind of enjoy the Shin Show. Some of those folks even share the Shin Show for sure, for sure. How about the Doug Bell, a.k.a. Steve Clary, Martin Kelly, a.k.a. Smiley, Bill Rogers, Savann Murphy Beason, my Pokey pals, Amanda S. Little, and Julie Regot, and the new one, Crystal Arnold. And then there's my uh, YouTuber fans, likers, and show the folks that have what is it when they sign up to your page? Yeah, well, whatever. They're out there. Rachel, aka Sweet Sunny Day Girl, and her best man, uh, Dennis McGill. Yeah, so they're out there too. Hopefully, I'm not losing everybody because, well, it's again 3 something. But I ran a deep cycle scan on my computer this morning because of the issues I had yesterday with my camera. It went away. One of my programs stole my camera and had it doing things all day. It was just kind of screenshot or whatever I downloaded, whatever I was looking at, it was looking at too. And I really didn't like the idea of my computer watching my every move. So I shut her down and took out a whole bunch of junk and put in some more junk. And well, we're back on the show again. Closer to the time we're supposed to be, don't you know? All right. Hey, let's see. What do we got going on? How about a weather forecast for you today? Today's weather forecast is going to be brought to you by Refreshing Word Christian Church. Refreshing Word Church and Refreshing Word. Ooh, gusty winds and small hail are possible for tomorrow night. Whoa, that's a scary thing. Anyway, Refreshing Word Church is located at 2054 Campus Drive, St. Charles, Missouri. That's right here in St. Charles, Missouri. Hey, the temperature outside right now, 82 degrees. Pretty much the high for the day. It was partly sunny, but partly cloudy too. We had them clouds scooching across that sunshine, kind of knocking it out for me, but you know how that goes. I can manage it. I can live with it. But anyway, for tomorrow, well, today, for the rest of the day, remainder of the day, the part of the day that's not going to be shown today. Today. Today is the day we're going to show the show. Here we go. Cloudy skies in the evening will become partly cloudy after midnight. A stray shower or a thunderstorm is possible with low temperatures around 65 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds will be southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And then for tomorrow, June the 7th, partly cloudy skies early will become partly cloudy skies overnight. In the, partly cloudy skies later in the day. Let's put it that way. Then we're going to have high temperatures of 83 degrees Fahrenheit with winds northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Partly cloudiness, partial cloudiness early with scattered showers in and or thunderstorms later on during the night. Gusty winds and small hail are possible with low temperatures of 66 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds will be light and variable. That doesn't sound like gusty winds to me, east to northeast at 5 miles per hour. And then for Wednesday, June the 8th, variable clouds with scattered thunderstorms. High temperatures around 80 degrees Fahrenheit. South to southwest winds shifting to northwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Chances of rain 40%. Clear skies overnight with low temperatures of 59 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds will be north to northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Thursday, June the 9th, we're going to have sunny skies along with a few clouds and high temperatures of 82 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds will be north to northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Partly cloudy skies overnight with partly cloudy skies early, followed by increasing clouds with showers developing later on at night. Low temperatures of 63 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds will be light and variable. Chances of rain 60%. And then Friday, June the 10th, cloudy skies with occasional rain showers. High temperatures of 74 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds will be southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chances of rain 50%. Rain showers later on, early, clearing off for later on at night. Low temperatures of 58 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds will be winds will be north to northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chances of rain 50%. Boy, I hope there ain't nobody watching today for a sponsorship because I surely would like to read on some of these free reading pages so that I could, supplemental my income. But as for now, if they watch this show in particular, it'd be horrible. But that's okay. Saturday, June the 11th, our fifth and final day of our 5-day forecast. Partly cloudy skies, high temperatures of 78 degrees Fahrenheit, winds north to northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Clear to partly cloudy skies overnight with low temperatures of 58 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds will be west at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And that's your 5-day forecast for the St. Charles viewing area. Again, brought to you by Refreshing Word Fellowship Church, located at 2054 Campus Drive, St. Charles, Missouri. All righty, then. We got that rolling and going. Let's see. We got Friday. How about this? We'll start today. Tomorrow, Wednesdays at 7 p.m. We've got a Bible study going on. So head on over to Refreshing Word Fellowship Church on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. And if you can't make it to the church, we got a Zoom, and I'll throw the link every Wednesday. I throw the link to the Bible study, or Bible teaching. Let's put it that way. And then for Thursdays, we have an hour of power prayer from 1:30 to 2:30 p.m. And then for Saturdays, we have our Sunday morning services. Yeah, that's what they are. Sunday morning services at 11 a.m. in the morning on Sunday morning. Now we got a special occasions event coming up on Saturday. We got a Saturday on the 18th. We're going to have a meet and greet right outside the church, 2054 Campus Drive, St. Charles, Missouri. We're going to have barbecue. That's right. Hot dogs, hamburgers, chips, sodas, soft drinks, that sort of thing. Come on out, meet and greet the folks from the church. The firefighters are going to be out there with their fire trucks. So come on over and take a look. See, all folks are welcome. It's all free. Um, Donations are appreciated. So come on in to Refreshing Word Fellowship Church. Okay, that being said, what's going on around town? Well, guess what? We got a sponsor for that too. Our sponsor for that one is called Helping Hands uh, Thrift Shop and Foster Care Closet. That's right. Helping Hands Thrift Shop and Foster Care Closet. 416 South 5th Street. That's what it is. 416 South 5th Street. My phone just done something goofy. And it went doo-doo-doo-dee. So it either disconnected or it didn't. It either connected or it disconnected. Maybe my Bluetooth. Who knows what's going on? For how about the 8th? On the 8th, Streets of St. Charles, Beale Street Concert Series. June the 8th, which will be the first Wednesday of the month. Is that right? June the 8th, second Wednesday. Second Wednesday of the month, they're going to be sponsoring a concert over there in Beale Street, in the streets of St. Charles Complex between 6 and 8 p.m. This week. McLovin is going to be over there. Every second Wednesday of the month, May through October, they're going to throw a concert over there, free concerts. So come on by the streets of St. Charles over to Beale Street Concert Series. Get yourself a free concert. Alrighty then, and then on the 9th or June the 2nd through August 25th. So anyway, what day did it say? Anyway, whatever. It's Thursday, so that'll be the 9th. I'm reckoning. Is that right? June the 9th. Yeah, Thursdays every Thursday in June through October. Through August. 500 Frontier. 500 South Riverside Drive, St. Charles, Missouri. Come on over to Frontier Park and catch the St. Charles Municipal Band concert. All right, and they'll be having some fun boogie woogie jamming. Just whatever the St. Charles Municipal Band would prefer to play that day. Free admission. Come on in, bring your lawn chairs, your blankets, whatever you choose to bring. It is free to the public, and it recurs on every week on Thursdays, 7:30 p.m. And then for June the 11th, yeah, that was June 9th. June the 11th, they're going to have a special block party down at the Arts Center. That's right, the Foundry Arts Center, 520 North Main Street, St. Charles, Missouri. That'll be from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Come on down, check out the block party, and it's a party of art. This free event features interactive art projects for all ages, food trucks, beer booths, live music, heavy machinery, and steamroller printing. So come on out. Foundry Bark Party Center is a unique and over the top method of print making using steamrollers and large scale images created by regional artists and they are carved on large wood blocks, graph like houses. Teams of inkers roller the ink onto these blocks, and large sheets are laid out on top of them. Then a steam roller runs right over the top, squishing the ink from the wood blocks to the sheet, and there you have your fantastic print. It'll be a beautiful thing. Come on out. The event is free. Except food trucks, you'll have to pay, but it's free to show up. So there you go. Foundry Arts Center. And that there is got more. We got more. Sure enough, summer nights. That's right, hot summer nights. are going to be going on at Morgan and Clark. Wait a minute, that ain't right. I messed up. Hit the wrong tang. Hit the wrong tang. Hot summer nights are going to be on 2nd Street. That's right. 2nd Street, June the 11th. What's going on? What happened? My little slider downer went away. Hot summer nights, June. Silver Bullet Band and special guests Fine to Drive in Frenchtown. Hot summer nights, June the 2nd. Between Morgan and Clark Street, 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. Come on down. See it right here in Frenchtown. That's right. Join us for a hot summer night of music. Great time with friends and some good food and drinks. The Hot Summer Nights concert series will run the second Saturday in June through July and August. So join us from 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. in the 6 to 900 blocks of North 2nd Street in historic Frenchtown. So the first band starts at 7:30 p.m. Good News Brewery will be down there. 2 Plumbers Brewery and Third Wheel Brewing will also have beer available for the purchase. La Belle Vie will have cocktails, and there will be food trucks available. Bring your lawn chairs to this free outdoor concert. Oh, and don't forget, no outside food or beverages are allowed, so that you might make some wonderful purchases. Remember, some of those food trucks, they're cash only, so bring your cash so you'll be prepared. That's right, that's right, that's right. What else we got going on this here month here in the wonderful, wonderful, wonderful town of St. Charles, Missouri? It's my hometown. Oh, we're going to have the amphitheater out there in Newtown. Newtown concert series will be June the 11th and from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. And that's going to take place. The Bump Band will be out there. Let's see, June the 11th is what? It's June the 11th is a Saturday, and it's the second Saturday of the month. So there you have it. Second Saturdays of the month, they're going to be having concerts out at the Newtown Amphitheater out in Newtown, St. Charles, 3312 Rue Royale Drive, St. Charles, Missouri. Please come and enjoy the Bump Band from 7 o'clock to 10 o'clock at the new Amptown at the Newtown Amp Theater. Okay. All righty then. All righty then. What else we got? Something else? I know there's some more freebies. I do the freebies, folks. That's my bag. Then we got the reoccurring on Saturdays. Every Saturday, the Food Farmers Market. It's the best place to go to get your fresh veggies and soaps and eggs and all kinds of cool stuff. Get on down there 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. Reoccurring weekly on Saturdays at at the Foundry Arts Center, 500 North Riverside Drive, St. Charles, Missouri, 63301. That can't be right. 500 North Riverside Drive. That is not the Foundry's address. That's the Frontier Park address. Anyway, they're not at 500 North Riverside Drive. That's the park. They're down the street a little ways. Down there by the Foundry Arts Center. All righty then. What else? What else? What else? We got some more stuff coming up. More events. Some of this stuff's brought to you by some of these events, these wonderful, wonderful events. Like June the 12th, we're going to have the big band. That's right, the big band concert. It's going to be a freebie at Frontier Park, 500 South Riverside Drive, like I said a while ago. Free charge. And that's going to be enjoying an evening of jazz. Bring a lawn chair, blankets, family, and friends, and enjoy this jazz music in Frontier Park. Free to the public is 7:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. Wonderful, wonderful events. And then let's see, we still got a couple more things. These things here are brought to you. This is Music on Main. It's going to be brought to you by Jamie O'Driscoll. Jamie O'Driscoll has a Facebook page over there on. It's called Seasonal Wreaths by Jamie. She is quite the decorative, crafty gal. So come on over and take a look, peruse her page, see what she's got for sale. She's got all kinds of crafts that she does. Plus, not only that, she's got a lot of stuff she sells on eBay and or on the Facebook sales pages like St. Charles uh, sales. I don't know what it's called over there. I know I belong to it though. I see stuff on there all the time. It's a it's a sales page on Facebook. Get over there. She's got all kinds of stuff for sale over there. So anyway, this is going to be Music on Main. Music on Main is the third Wednesday. Is that right? Yeah, third Wednesday each and every month, May through September, from 5 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. in the 200, 100, and 200 block of North Main Street. Bring your lawn chairs and to this free outdoor concert. Food and drinks will be available to purchase. Music this month is by Serapis for the 40th anniversary of Serapis. Serapis is a fairly good group. I remember hearing those a couple years back. They're really good. So come on down and check out the Music on Main concert series. I think that's about enough for events. What do you think? We got it. We got it. We got it. We got it all. Yes, we do. All of it is just for you. Yeah, up here in St. Charles, don't forget June the 18th. Again, I say June the 18th for the Refreshing Word Fellowship meet and greet right out there in our parking lot at 2054 Campus Drive, St. Charles, Missouri. All right, all right. I got a group like out there, but ain't nobody over here chatting yet. So, what am I going to do? I'm going to sing a song? Yeah, I'll do that. I haven't sang in a couple days because, well, I've been out of it for a little while. But anyway, that song I'm planning on singing is song lyrics, Coward of the County. Howard. Brings up Howard of the County. Who's Howard? Here we go. I got a little. Had to get a little drink of the nectar, a little H2O, a little water as I go. Well, everyone considered him the coward of the county. He never stood one single time to prove the county wrong. His mama named him Tommy, but folks just called him Yaller. But something always told me they were reading Tommy wrong. He was only 10 years old when his daddy died in prison. I looked after Tommy 'cause he was my brother's son. I still recall the final words my brother said to Tommy. He said, "Son, my life is over, but your life is just begun. Promise me, son, not to do the things I've done. Walk away from trouble if you can. Now it won't mean you're weak if you turn the other cheek. I hope you're old enough to understand. Son, you don't have to fight to be a man. Well, there's someone for everyone. And Tommy's love was Becky. In her arms, he didn't have to prove that he was a man. Well, one day while he was working, The Gatlin boys came calling. They took turns at Becky, and there was three of them. Well, Tommy opened up the doors, and he saw his Becky crying. And the torn dress, the shattered look, was more than he could stand. He reached above the fireplace, and he took down his daddy's pictures, and his tears fell on his daddy's face, and he heard them words again. Promise me, son, not to do the things I've done. Walk away from trouble if you can. Now it won't mean you're weak if you turn the other cheek. Son, you don't have to fight to be a man. Well, the Gatlin boys just laughed at him when he walked into the bar room. One of them got up and met him halfway across the floor. Well, when Tommy turned around and they said, hey, look, old Yeller's leaving. But you could hear a pin drop when Tommy stopped and locked the door. Well, 20 years of crawling was bottled up inside him. He wasn't holding nothing back. He let 'em have it all. When Tommy left the barroom, not a Gatlin boy was standing, and he said, this one's for you, Becky, as he watched the last one fall. And I heard him saying, I promised you, Dad, not to do the things you've done. I've walked away from trouble when I can. Now, please don't think I'm weak. I didn't turn the other cheek. And, Papa, I hope you understand. Sometimes you've got to fight when you're a man. Everyone considered him the coward of the county. See, I'm looking on that look. Hey, there she is. Hey, Taylor. How about it there, Thumper? Laurie Taylor's on the air. Thumper, thumper, thumper. What was I going to say? Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm finally back at somewhere close to 3 o'clock. It's 4 o'clock now. So, it's close, though. I'm getting there. Uh, Going for the Kenny Rogers look. And so I figured I could sing some Kenny Rogers today. I haven't got the look down exactly right yet, but got to let this beard grow in a bit stronger here and there. And I might not even keep the whole beard. I might clean it all up and give myself a Sam Elliott mustache. Don't know yet. Don't know what's going to go on with this facial hair. We'll get there one of these days. Thicken it up, let it thicken up. Alrighty then. Got another one going to go out. Yeah, Santa. That's what I ended up doing a couple of years ago. Done a few Santa pictures. As a matter of fact, I think I got one with you on my lap when you was an elf over there at Santa's Helper over at Bass Pro Shop. Sure enough, Lori and Lori were both over there. Yeah, laugh out loud. She's a giggling at me. She's a giggling. All right, let's see. What are we gonna do here? I'm gonna do one more. One more of these are Kenny Rogers songs. You know what I might do is it's it's a toughie. I know, and I might be able to pull it off. We're gonna try Kenny Rogers song lyrics. A to Z's. Where are my A to Z music? A to Z music. Song lyrics, Kenny Rogers. There. A to Z. Them's the ones. I really like the A to Z music because it's really good for me to be A to Z. That's Elvira. That's not the one I want to do though. Dee 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 dee. Da 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 dee 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 dee. Bop bop beep beep bop bop boop bop ba doo doo. Ba dee da 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 doo ba doo doo doo. Well, I guess I could do Ruby. I'll try that. Song lyrics, Ruby, Kenny Rogers. You painted up your lips and you curled your hair. Sorry, you painted up your lips and rolled and curled your hair. Ruby, are you contemplating going out somewhere? The shadows on the wall tell me the sun has gone down. Oh, Ruby, don't take your love to town. It wasn't me that started this old crazy Asian war, but I was proud to go and do my patriotic chore. And yes, it's true that I'm not the man I used to be. Oh, Ruby, I still need some company. Well, I had to love, it's hard to love a man whose legs are bent and paralyzed. And I want and the wants and needs of a woman your age, Ruby, I realize. But it won't be long. I've heard them say it until I'm not around. Oh, Ruby, don't take your love to town. She's leaving now, 'cause I just heard the slamming of the door. All the way I've heard it slam 100 times before. And if I could move, I'd get my gun and put her in the ground. Oh, Ruby, don't take your love down. Oh, Ruby, for God's sakes, turn around. All right. That wasn't what I wanted to do. I wanted to do a duet, but I don't have anybody to do my duet with. Okay, you can sing on your side of the screen, and I'll sing my side of the screen, and we'll see if we can't get her done. All right. Let's see. What is it? Song lyrics: Islands in the Stream. Nah, I don't know it. I can't do it from the beginning. All I know is the middle part, so I'm not gonna do it. Let's do the other one. Song lyrics: The Gambler. There you go. That's a Rogers one. And that's real easy for me. I like it, and it's not a duet. Think that'll work? Yeah, there you go. I'm sure it will if it were a duet, but I don't. Islands in the stream, that is what we are. And someone in between. Here, maybe you're far, but we rely on each other. Uh-uh. One lover to another. Uh-uh. Anyway, that's the only part I know of the song. Anyway, here we're going to go do the Gambler instead. Well, on the train bound for nowhere, I met up with the Gambler. We were both too tired to sleep. So we took a turn staring out the window at the darkness. And then the boredom overtook us, and he began to speak. He said, "Son, I've made a life out of reading people's faces, knowing what the cards were by the way they held their eyes. So if you don't mind me saying, I can see you're out of aces. For a taste of your whiskey, I'll give you some advice." So I handed him my bottle, and he drank down my last swallow. And then he bummed a cigarette, and he asked me for a light. And the night got deathly quiet, and his face lost all expression. Said, "If you're going to play this game, boy, you've got to play it right. You've got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, and know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done." Oh, every gambler knows that the secret to surviving is knowing what to throw away and knowing what to keep. 'Cause every hand's a winner and every hand's a loser. And the best thing you can hope for is to die in your sleep. And when he'd finished speaking, He turned back towards the window, crushed out his cigarette, and faded off to sleep. And somewhere in the darkness, the gambler hero even. But in his final words, I found an ace that I could keep. You've got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run. You never count your money. When you're sitting at the table, there'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. You've got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, and know when to run. You never count your money. When you're sitting at the table, there'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. You've got to know when to hold 'em, when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, when to fold 'em. Yeah, I said know when to walk away, know when to run. You never count your money. When you're sitting at the table, there'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Yeah, last night I think I done the fastest the Shin Show as I've ever done in my life. I think it was 15-minute show. 15 whole minutes. Let's see. A story time with four children. Short stories to be told. But I digress, I do not know what a short story should be. Know any short stories, Lori? See, I can ask you a question, you can zip right back to me an answer because uh, the what in the world? What was that? I bumped on a different one. Nope. It's just like nope. I don't know. I don't know. Got to be something about a rabbit in here somewhere, ain't there? Thumper. Thumper was on Bambi. Bambi. I don't know if I got Bambi. Sure, I got Bambi somewhere. I think I've read about Bambi. Little Bambi. Somebody tell me about the story of Bambi and his best friend Thumper. Hey, there's the celebrated jumping frog. That I'm gonna go ahead and read it. It's a long one, but it's worth reading. The celebrated jumping frog of Calaveras County. It's a Mark Twain story, and so bear with. I gotta get myself into the Mark Twain mode. Oh, the rumors of my death are greatly exaggerated. Okay, here we go. In compliance with the request of a friend of mine who wrote me from the East, I called on good natured, hilarious old Simon Wheeler, and I inquired after my friend's fine friend, Leonidas W. Smiley, as requested to do, and I heard unto appeared in the result. I have a lurking suspicion with that Leonidas W. Smiley is a myth, and that's my friend never knew such a personage. But that and that's the and that he only conjured that there feller up. I asked old Wheeler about him, and it would remind him of his infamous Jim Smiley. Well, and he would go to work and bore me to death with some exasperating reminiscence of him as long as and tedious as it should be, unless to me, if that were the design, it succeeded. Boy, I tell you what, this here's a bad read. It's a bad read. Hip hop, dippy dippy dop. You gotta hip him and hop, and you gotta hop bop. What was that song? That was the little lady from bum, 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 bum. That I was just thinking about that movie just the other day too. The Wedding Singer. Yeah, that little lady from The Wedding Singer. Hip hop song lyrics from The Wedding Singer. Rapper Delights lyrics by Ellen Down Sputter. She says, I said a hip hop, a hippie hippie hip, yeah, to the hip and the hop and the bippity bop. You gotta then, but then you don't stop the rock it to the bang bang boom. She said bang bang boogie and then say up jump and the boogie to the rhythm of the boogie, the beat. Now, what you hear is not a test. I'm a rapping to the best, or I'm rapping to the beat, and me, the groove, and my friends are going to try to move your feet. Say, I am a wonder, Mike, and I like to say hello to the black, to the white, and the red, and the brown, and the purple, and yellow too. But first, I gotta bing bang boogie to the boogie and say up jump and boogie to the bang bang boom boogie. Let's rock. You don't stop. A rocking to a rocking the riddle with the make your body rock. Well, so far you've heard my voice, but I brought two friends along. And next on the mic is my man Hank. Come on, Hank, sing that song. Check it out now. I'm the CCNic of love and the FYI. See ya. I go by the code of the doctor of the mix. And these reasons I'll tell you why. You see, I'm 6 foot one and I'm tons of fun. And I dress to a T. Yeah, see, I got more clothes than the Muhammad Ali, and I dress so viciously. I got bodyguards. I got two big cars. I definitely ain't the whack. I got no Lincoln Continental and a sunroof Cadillac. So after school, I take a dip in the pool, which really is on the wall. Got a color TV so I can see the next play baseball. Hear me talking about the cheekbones, credit cards, more money than a sucker could ever spend. But it wouldn't be give a sucker or a bum from the rucker, not a dime till I made it again. Yo, go home, motel. What you gonna do today? What you gonna do? I said, yay. Hey, sometimes gonna get a fly. Girl, gonna go spank and drive off in a Defo Joe. Hey, everybody, go hotel Holiday Inn. Say, if your girl stands action, then you take her friend, Master G. I'm mellow. It's on you. So, what you gonna do? Well, it's on and on and on a beat. Don't stop until you break it down. I said master, Masterag with the double E. I said I go by the unforgettable name of the man they call Master G. Well, my name is known all over the world by all the foxy ladies and the pretty girls. I'm not going down in history as the baddest rapper there could ever be. Now, I'm feeling the heights and y'all feeling the lows. The best thing starts getting into your toes. Yeah, start popping your fingers and stomping your feet and move your body while you're in the beat. Hey, the darn. Yeah, start doing the freak. Man, that's a long, long song. That's longer than. So I got a hip hop, hippity bop. You gotta hip hop to the bippity bop. And don't stop. You gotta rock it out, baby. Booyah. To the boogie bang a bang. the boogie, bang, bang, to the boogie, da, beat. All right, well, I think that was it, movie. All right, let's see. We're going to try a different one. I'm going to see if I can't find words to the story of the words to the story of Bambi. There, Bambi, a life in the woods. There we go. One day, a deer was born. His name was Bambi. His mother washed him all over with her tongue. Bambi, she said, my little Bambi. The young Bambi was curious about everything. He, he learned he was a deer, and so was his mother. He learned there are other deer in the forest, and someday he would meet them. He learned the trails his mother followed were made by the deer, bugs and critters, sounds and smells, so many wonders to explore. Sometimes on the trail, suddenly his mother would stop still, and she would open her ears wide and listen from all directions. First over there, then over here. Bambi would wait, at least when she said, it's all right, and there's no danger, we can go. Then the two of them would start on the trail again. But he did not know why they had done this. One day, his mother took him to the meadow for the first time. He started to run out to the open clearing, but she jumped right in front of him. Stop, she said. Stay here. I must go first. Wait till I call for you. But if I start to run, you must turn around and run back into the woods very fast. Do not stop. Do you understand me? Well, Bambi's mother slowly stepped out into the open meadow. She sniffed all around. She looked this way and that, alert and careful. After a while, she said, it's fine, Bambi. Nothing to worry about. Come on. And he bounded out to meet her. Oh, what a bright sun! And back in the woods, Bambi had seen a stray sunbeam every now and then. But here, the hot, bright sun warmed him all over. He felt marvelous and he jumped high into the air. Each time he landed on grass softer and than any grass he had ever felt. And then he leapt back up again over and over. Yeah. In some places, the flowers were so thick they made a sweet carpet. But what was that tiny thing dancing in the air? Look, mother, said Bambi. The flower is flying. Why, that flower must have needed to dance so much, Bambi thought, that it broke right off its stem and to rise up and dance in the air. That's no flower, Bambi, said the mother. It's a butterfly. Oh, and then thump, thump, here he came. Thump, thump, thump. On a rock was a young hare rabbit thumping his foot. Hello there, smiled, uh, smiled Hare, raising one tall ear. Want to play? Sure, said Bambi. Well, catch me here. And the hare hopped off the rock into the grass, hopping away. Bambi was a bit faster at running and jumping, but Thumper was better at hiding, and so the two of them had a fine time. On the top of the flowers, a tall, fluffy black and white tail was sliding over to them. Why, I'd know that tail anywhere, said Thumper. It's my friend Skunk. I don't remember what the skunk's name was. Laurie, do you remember what the skunk's name was? Yes, no. Tell me, tell me, tell me. Um, some. I think they just called him Flower. I don't remember. Was his name Flower? No, it wasn't Thumper. Thumper's the bunny. I think he called him Flower because he smelled so nicely to Thumper. I mean to Bambi, that is. And sure enough, a black and white head popped up. "This is Bambi," said Thumper, and soon the three of them were exploring the meadow, sniffing in the rich, deep smells. After a while, Thumper and Flower had to go home. Bambi looked around. "Mother, where are you?" At the far side of the meadow, he saw her with a creature that looked just like her. "Bambi uh, come and meet my sister Ina," called Bambi's mother.
My refrigerator went out.
"My mom is here. She's here. Do everybody want to see my mom?"
Oh, they're for
Stinky, laugh out loud. That's true.
So is he at home yet? Or?
No, it'll be a long time yet.
Oh.
Months, maybe years.
Mm.
I thought you were living at home.
Nah.
Is he staying where he is?
Yeah, for now.
Sounds like you got a fight over there.
I did, but they're honey this, honey that, do this, do that.
They're being a little bit more accommodating because we got God on our side.
And this morning the physical therapist came in and put us both in tears, Johnny and me both. And
My dad actually moved his right leg today.
But anyway, he says, "I want you to
My
look at
dad
both of your
moved
legs
his right leg
at the
today.
same time." And he
First
said,
time ever.
"Then I want you to flex your butt muscles together and lift them up."
Anyway, back to our story.
And he did.
Now,
Oh, good.
run off and play,
And that,
all
that's
of
the
you,
first-
said Bambi's
The
mother.
2 weeks he was over there.
So
That's the
every
first
day
time
after that, the
I
three
heard
young
any of them
deer
say,
played
"Do that."
and chattered.
And he lifted, and then he said, "Okay,
Bambi,
do the same thing." He says, "I want
come
you,"
meet
and he
my
said, "I'm gonna hold my
sister,
hand right here." He said, "I
Ina,"
want you to push against my hand as hard as you can with your leg."
called
And
Bambi's
I could
mother.
see it moving. And
And
the muscle in
Here,
here,
two
you could see it
ones. Bambi hopped over.
moving. He said, "I want you to
Two
hold
fawns,
me."
little
He got relieved.
failure,
He says, "I want you
and
to
here,
work with me
bruh,
on that."
brother Gobo
Because he said, "It's coming."
were running in and out of
So
their
I'm like,
mother's
"Oh,"
legs.
but they didn't
Did you want to say hi to Lori? She's here.
Hi, Lori.
Oh, yeah, great. She says, great. Lori's over here on this messenger thingy.
Oh.
There's Mom. You remember Mom? You met her once. I
She
believe
didn't
you
have
did.
white hair, did she, Lori?
Yeah, there you go. This is Lori Taylor, the one I took to prom.
Yes,
That
I know
one.
Lori Taylor. She used to be at Bass Pro in the Christmas section.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, I know who she is.
She says hi.
Can I get some roll?
Oh, yeah, get all you want.
Yeah.
You're going to have to test them because I'm not sure which ones are which. Whether they still have air, whether they don't have air. But that whole top bunk over there, I believe, is covered with them. They might have got moved down below. Going to clean that room out, though. This way I can maybe put somebody in there, like a little kid or something. She said, hi, Mom.
Hi.
She said, hi back. She's in the front bedroom now, digging around. She might be lost in there. She might be lost in there for months. That's Nate over my shoulder. He's fixing the air conditioner because it ain't been on all day, and I know it's like 80 something in here. It ain't cool, that's for sure. Okay, we gotta get back to our story. I didn't even tell the kids it was story time. Hey kids, hey, it's TV Grandpa. We're doing story time. That's right. Here we are. We're doing story time, and I hope you guys are enjoying the story of Bambi. We're telling it in Lori's to do. We're telling it in response to Lori being on here. Thumper. Anyway, they didn't name the bunny rabbit in this particular thing, but I know the bunny rabbit's name was Thumper, and the skunk's name, I'm pretty sure they named him Flower. But anyway, Mama, okay, after a while, here and Hare and Skunk, Thumper and Flower had to go home. Well, Bambi looked around, Mother, where are you? And at the far side of the meadow, he saw her with a creature that looked just like her. Well, Bambi came to meet Sister Ina, and well, called Bambi's mother, and here two little ones. Here were her two little ones. Bambi hopped over. Two fawns, little Felina and her brother Gobo, were running in and out of their mother's legs. Well, Felina gave a leap and landed right in front of Bambi, and then jumped back to Gobo with care. Well, Bambi stopped. He stepped up to her, and Felina hopped off to one side of Gobo, followed to one side, and Gobo followed. And soon the three of them were just chasing each other up and down the grass. Now run off and play, all of you, said Bambi's mother. And every day after that, the three young deer played and chattered. They raced and chased, and they nibbled many strawberries and blueberries on the berry bushes. And sometimes they just talked. One day, Bambi said, Do you know what danger means? Something very bad, whispered Gobo. Well, but what is it? Said Bambi. I know what danger is, said uh, Felina. Well, it it's what you run away from. But soon they were chasing and playing again. Bambi's mother and Ina came up. Come on now, they said. It's time to go home. Far off at the top of the hill, two large, proud deer came into view, one with enormous heads of antlers. And turning to them, Felina said, Who are they? Those are your fathers, said Ina. If you are smart and don't run into danger, said Bambi's mother to her son, someday you will grow up as big and handsome as your father, and you will have antlers too. Bambi's heart swelled up with pride, and Bambi grew, and he learned how to sniff the air. He could tell if his friend's if his friend's Thumper was coming, or if a fox had just trotted by. He could tell if it would rain soon. Well, one afternoon came a raging storm. Lightning flashed and thunder crashed. Bambi thought the end of the world had come. But when he lay by his mother's side, he felt safe. One day, when Bambi wandered about in the woods, he came up a sharp, unpleasant smell. Curious, he followed it. It led to a clearing where stood a strange creature. He had never seen such a creature. It stood up on its rear legs, and in its two arms it held something long and black. Could it be a third leg? While the smell of the creature somehow filled him with terror. The creature raised its long black arm. In a flash, Bambi's mother rushed up to him. Bambi, run! Bambi, run! As fast as you can. Well, Bambi's mother bounded over shrubs and bushes. He kept pace beside her until they were back at their leafy home. Later, Bambi's mother said, Did you see the human? Bambi nodded yes. That's the one who brings the danger, she said, and both of them shuddered. Now Bambi was still growing, and the first time he woke to find his mother gone from his side, he was scared. It was early in the morning and still dark. Mother, mother, he cried out. A large shadow approached, bigger than his mother, standing before a pool of moonlight, a great old buck looked proud and stern. "Who are you calling?" said the buck with a fawn. "Can't you take care of yourself?" Bambi did not dare answer. He lowered his head in shame. "Look up," said the old buck. "Listen to me. Watch, smell, find out for yourself. You will be fine on your own." The leaves fell, and Bambi grew even taller. His mother started leaving him alone more and more, letting him meet other deer and creatures of the forest. Feline, Gobo, Thumper, and Flower were still Bambi's best friends, but he also found other creatures fascinating to watch and sometimes fun to play with. One wet winter's day, the terrible smell of humans swept across the forest again. The scent was so strong that there had to be many humans in a group. Most animals quickly fled out of danger, but some were not as lucky. With the hunter's loud noise and great power, many animals were killed, and one of them was Bambi's mother. After that terrible day, Bambi felt lost. He wandered about, and how could this awful thing have happened? Suddenly, the great old buck stepped out in front of him. "Were you out in the meadow when it happened?" the old buck said. "Yes," said Bambi. "And you're not calling for your mother?" he said the buck. Sadly, Bambi go to sleep. Sadly, Bambi felt full of courage. "I can take care of myself," he said, looking up, and the great old buck smiled. "Listen to me," he said. "Smell, watch, learn to live, and be careful. Find out for yourself. Now, farewell." And he vanished into the deep forest. Now winter came, strong and bitter. Cold winds swept through the woods. Deep snow covered the forest floor, and there was little food to eat. Well, Bambi felt hungry. Go to sleep. Bambi felt hungry and cold all the time. Nearly all of the bark on the trees had been peeled away by hungry deer. Still the cold wind blustered on, day after day. Gumbo had always been smaller than Bambi and feline, and he shivered all the time. He could hardly stand up any more. One day, a flock of crows flew overhead, yelling loudly, "Caw, caw, caw." Well, the geese also screamed in this same way. "Quack, quack, 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 quack." They warned the humans coming again. Microphone off. There. The humans are coming again. So Hare, Thumper, hopped up on and down in alarm. "We're surrounded. They are everywhere." A single boom crashed like thunder, and one goose fell from the sky. All the animals ran like mad, even the tiny titmouse. Another shot came crashing like thunder, and a fox fell down on the forest floor. Bang, bang! Here, called out Bambi. Uh, Thumper called out to Bambi. "We have to get out of here. We have to get out fast." Well, Bambi and Thumper started to bound away, but was that Gobo lying in the snow? Gobo said, "Bambi, where is your mother and feline?" "I fell down," said Gumbo. "I'm too weak. You go on, Bambi." And another young deer, found by Bambi running. "Don't just stand there if you can run," and he said, and he took off like the wind. And Bambi ran along. He called behind him, "I will come back for you, Gobo." Well, Bambi ran and ran. Soon the sound that boomed as loud as thunder grew more and more distant. When Bambi returned to where Gobo had been, There was no trace of him, not even his tracks, just big tracks. Feline and her mother were pantsing, mm, pan, pacing around the spot. What has become of him? Wailed Ina, but they all knew. They could smell it. A human had come and had taken Gobo away. Well, weeks passed, and at last, little sprigs of fresh green grass popped up through the snows, and then more and more turfs of green. What was left of the snow melted away. On Bambi's head, he felt like the weight fa- of his fast-growing antlers. And as the trees and bushes turned green and the weather warmed, all the animals started to act so oddly. Birds flittered about two by two, and so many creatures, large and small, were in pairs. His friend Flower spent all his time with a girl skunk and hardly noticed Bambi. Even his friend Thumper seemed in a daze, forever staring at a girl uh, rabbit and thumping his foot. What's happening to my friends? Said Bambi. I'm all alone. There was rustling in the leaves behind him, and there stood Feline. But she was all grown up now, like he was. Each of them was thinking, how different you look. And they gazed at each other and they smiled. It has been a long time since we saw each other, said Feline. Yes, I know, said Bambi. They talked of old times. And do you remember playing tag on the meadow? And said one of them, do you remember all the berries on the bushes we ate? Said the other. Well, the two seemed to understand each other perfectly. A fat deer came up to them, sniffing the air. Sister, don't you know me? Feline and Bambi turned in amazement. Gobo! They rushed up to him in joy. So, you're not dead? Said Bambi. Where have you been? Said Feline. Gobo told his story. I was with a human. I've seen a lot more than the rest of you all together. Dogs had found him when he lay in the snow, and they barked, and the human came and carried Gobo to the place where he lived. It was as warm as summer inside, said Gobo. Rain may pour outside, but not inside where humans live. It is always dry and warm, and there is always something to eat, too. Turnips, hay, potatoes, carrots. Yum. Well, weren't you afraid, though? Said Feline. No, the human wouldn't hurt me. If he loves you, or if you serve him, he he's good to you, said Gobo. And they all loved me there. The children petted me, while the great old buck strode out from the bushes. What kind of band is that you have on your neck? It's an altar I wear, said Gobo. It's a great honor to wear the human's halter. But be silent, said the great old buck. You poor thing. He turned and was gone. And one day when Gobo and Bambi were together, they smelled the scent of a human. We must hide at once, said Bambi. No need for that, said Gobo. The humans know me. And then all at once, a sharp bang, and Gobo fell down. Fortunately, the human never came after Gobo. Instead, when the scent of the human went away, Bambi pulled his friend to a leafy place where he could rest, and he got
What are you gonna
out
do with that thing?
and he got out of danger.
Put it in
Nice chair?
Johnny's chair there.
Bambi knew what was weeds his mother used to eat to heal the wounds faster, and he brought the weeds to Gobo. He wondered, why must this always happen to us? Bambi thought of the great old buck who had said, "Find out for yourself." Find out what? Well, Feline he and Ina brought Gobo food and visited him for hours. Bambi often came by, too, until Gobo was healed. And the words from the great old buck still fresh in his mind: learn and live and be careful. Bambi was starting to understand. Seasons came and seasons went. It's a long time to talk. Long time, no talk. You all take care. Okay, we'll talk at you later then, Lori, if you're gone. If you're jumping out of here, or are you still here? Interested in the story? I think she left. I think she left. Gotta go back to the story, though. It's a long story, isn't it? Seasons came and went. Bambi grew still taller. His antlers were nearly full grown now. One day, Bambi caught a new warning smell in the air. It was a hot and smoky smell. A flock of crows rushed over, calling loudly, "Fire! Fire!" At once, the animals were running as fast as they could. It wasn't easy to run away from fire. Sometimes it seemed to rush in from different directions. After hours went by of flames and smoke, the fire started to wind down at last. The smell of the fire was fading too. The great old buck stepped in front of Bambi. He His head was gray now, but he still bore his antlers with pride. "Come with me," he said in a serious way. "I want to show you something before I go." Well, he led Bambi through the woods to a burned out village. Mixed along with the smell of fire was the same awful smell of humans that had sent terror through the hearts again and again. "Do not be frightened," said the old buck. Closer and closer they went to the village. "Look, Bambi," he said. There in front of them were dozens of huts. Each one was burned, some almost to the ground. Others burned mostly on the roof. The village was empty. "You see, Bambi," said the old buck, "these houses of the humans get burned by fire, just like the places where we stay in the woods. The humans isn't above us. We are just the same. Do you understand me, Bambi? Fire burns the woods where we live, and it burns the villages of the humans too," said Bambi. "We are not so different from humans. We both live under the same great powers in the world," said the great old buck. "Yes," said Bambi. "Now I can go," said the great old buck. "Don't follow me. My time is up. Goodbye, my son. I love you." And now Bambi had become a full buck himself. His antlers spiked and gleamed in the sun. Sometimes he would visit the corner of the woods where he and had spent his childhood. Some of the trails were still there. Once in a while, wandering there, he saw Gobo and his sister, Feline. And when he saw Feline, his heart beat faster. He wanted to rush to her. He gazed after her, and finally she was gone. And then he heard the call of two little fawns. "Mother, mother," they called. "Can't you stay by yourselves?" said Bambi. The little brother and sister were too much in awe of the great buck to answer. Bambi thought, "This little fellow pleases me." And he reminded me of the dear face I used to see when I looked in the brook years ago. Perhaps I'll meet him again. The little girl is nice too. Feline looked like that one. Listen to me, said Bambi to the two fawns. You must watch and listen. Find out for yourselves. You will be fine on your own. The end. Okay, that was story time with TV Grandpa. All right, there you go, Lori. There's your thumper. Thumper and Flower and uh, Gobo and Feline. All right, now it looks like now there should be in those boxes, in the bigger boxes, the black boxes, those boxes, inside those boxes, there should be a Rojo box. And the Rojo box should say, it's black, and it should have patches in it
Patches?
and a pump.
I don't see a pump, but I think this one's got patches.
Oh,
I
okay.
took the pump out of your
Backpack. Or something?
backpack.
Oh, okay.
Do you know where there more pumps?
More pumps? Yeah, there's pumps all over the place. There's supposed to be a pump in every box.
Well, yeah, but these boxes have all been opened and dumped. And,
Oh,
yeah, I believe this is patches.
yeah. You'll want to keep your patches because, well,
This says Rojo and patches.
but yeah, there should be a black boxes in there that say Rojo all over them too.
This one I don't think is.
Oh, you're welcome.
I think it leaks.
Oh,
This one I believe is okay.
oh,
It's got
okay.
a cover on it already.
Yeah, that might be the one out of the red chair in there,
Oh.
which is fine. It doesn't fit this chair. And
But
I
think,
can't use that chair, so.
Where do I find another pump?
There's another one in my bedroom somewhere in that bag, I think, up on the door.
This one that came out of your backpack.
There's another one on the door. There used to be one laying over there by the TV somewhere. I used to have one over there. And then I had them by the door, and I had them in the front bedroom. I had them in my room, in the closet. You're welcome. Now it's time for TV. It's time for the Daily Bread portion of the program. Daily Bread portion of the program is going to be brought to you today by Refreshing Word Fellowship Church. No, actually, it's going to be brought to you today by the Bible with Briscoe 2022. The Bible with Briscoe 2022 is the daily reading of the Bible to be completed within 1 year. Today's reading in the Bible with Briscoe 2022 will be 2 Chronicles 25 through 27 and John 16. So don't forget to tune into the Bible with Briscoe 2022 for your daily reading of the Bible. The kindness of candor. That's right, the kindness of candor is today's daily bread devotion. And the scripture and insights for today's daily bread scripture will be Proverbs 27, 1 through 9. And so without further ado, Proverbs 27, 1 through 9. Do not boast about tomorrow, for you do not know what a day may bring. Let someone else praise you and not your own mouth, an outsider and not your own lips. Stone is heavy and sand is a burden, but a fool's provocation is heavier than both. Provocation, sorry. Anger is cruel and fury overwhelming, but who can stand before jealousy? Better is open rebuke than hidden love. Rebuke. Better is open rebuke than hidden love. Wounds from a friend can be trusted, but an enemy multiplies kisses. One who is full loathes honey from the comb, but to the hungry, even what is bitter tastes sweet. Like a bird that flees its nest is anyone who flees from home. Perfume and incense bring joy to the heart, and present of a and the pleasantness of a friend spring from their hearts felt advice. So there you go. That was a tough read. Just remind me not to read Proverbs. No, I'll do Proverbs. I'll get to Proverbs. We'll all read Proverbs. Oh yeah, I guess that's a Rojo box. It just wasn't the right color. Most of them are black. Anyway, that was the Daily Bread portion of the program, brought to you today by the Bible with Briscoe 2022. The Bible with Briscoe 2022 is a daily reading of the Bible to be completed within 1 year. Don't forget to read the Bible with Briscoe, or tune into the Bible with Briscoe 2022 for your daily reading of the Bible. All righty, my friends. Hey, that's it. That's all. That's the Shin Show in the nutshell, or the nut on the Shin Show in a shell. Whatever. We're out of here. Hey, Lori, thanks for tuning in today. Appreciate your sideline chat there. It's always good to see you. And I love having sideline conversations, that is, competitions. Conversation on the side. Anyway, that's it. We're gone. This here's been Shenandoah Briscoe saying hello and how are you? Thanks for tuning in to the Shin Show. And as always, God loves you and so do I. So come back and see me tomorrow because, well, hey, I'll be here and I hope that you are too. Hey, wasn't clicking.
Brand new cover here.